So next is in each of the exercises 10 to 20, the find the equation. Here you have to find the equation for the ellipse and you will be provided certain conditions to find out the equation of the ellipse. 10th question is vertices is given to be plus or minus 5, 0 and foci is given to be plus or minus 4, 0. Now the form of the vertices or the foci will tell you the fact that where the major axis is. That is, the foci is of the form plus or minus c, 0. That means the major axis should lie on the x-axis. Understood? And that will give you which type of standard equation is here. Understood? The foci is given to be plus or minus 4, 0, which is of the form plus or minus c, 0. Therefore, the major axis is on the x-axis, or x-axis is the major axis. Okay. So that will give you an idea about which type of equation is. Therefore, the standard equation for the ellipse will be of the form which form? X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now our purpose is to find out what is the value of a square and b square. A square we will get because the vertex is given to be plus or minus a, 0. So a you have, but we have to find out b also and then replace here. Okay. So let it be equation number 1. Now from the vertices, which is plus or minus a, 0 is given to be plus or minus 5, 0, you will get a to be 5, and plus or minus c, 0 equal to plus or minus 4, 0 is giving you c is equal to 4. Now you know the relation connecting all the three a, b, c, which is c square is equal to a square minus b square. For an ellipse you have the relation c square equal to a square minus b square. So from here you will get what is b square equal to a square minus c square. So that b square is equal to a square will give you 25, c square is 16. So that 25 minus 16 is giving you 9. So b square is 9. And we need not find out what is b, because here we have to substitute the value of b square. So this is enough. Now the equation, therefore equation 1 becomes x square by a square. Replace the value of a square, it is 25, plus y square by b square is 9 equal to 1 is the required equation of the ellipse. Okay. Understood? So this is the fact which will tell you in which form you have to take the standard equation. Question number 11 is vertices is given to be 0 plus or minus 13 and foci is 0 plus or minus 5. Again the coordinate will tell you that the major axis lies on the y-axis because it is of the form 0, plus or minus something. Okay, that means when it is lying on the y-axis, that is the major axis is on the y-axis, the form of the standard equation which you will take for the ellipse will be of which form? It will be x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Okay, so foci is given to be plus 0, plus or minus 5, which implies that the major axis is the y-axis. Y-axis is the major axis. Therefore, the equation of ellipse is of the form x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Let it be equation number 1. Now we will start with finding out the value of a and b. A is already given, so vertices is given to be 0, plus or minus 13, which will imply that you have this is 0, plus or minus a. So you will have a as 13. Now foci is given to be 0 plus or minus 5, which is equal to 0 plus or minus c. So you are getting c as 5. Now you can find out what is b. Again we have c square is equal to a square minus b square, which will give you b square is a square minus c square. That implies b square is, what is a square? A is 13, so a square is 169 minus what is c square? 25. So it is 144. So you are getting b square to be 144. Therefore equation 1 will become x square by b square value is 144 plus y square by a square is 169 is equal to 1. This is the required equation. So you can see that the denominator of y is bigger here. That means the major axis is in the y axis. Okay. Question number 12 is vertices is given to be plus or minus 6, 0, foci plus or minus 4, 0. Again the coordinates of the foci will give us an idea that the major axis is the x axis. Okay, major axis x axis. So the form should be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, foci is plus or minus 4, 0, which implies that x axis is the major axis, or the foci is lying on the x axis. Therefore the equation of the ellipse should be of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now we have vertices to be plus or minus 6, 0, which will give you a is 6, then foci is plus or minus 4, 0, which will give you c is 4. Now what will be b? We have to find out. For that we will start with the relation c square equal to a square minus b square, which will give you b square is equal to a square minus c square, which is equal to a square 36 minus c square is 16. So you are getting b square to be 20. Therefore equation 1 will become x square by, what is a square? 36 plus y square by b square is 20 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Understood? So here you can see that the denominator of x square is greater than the denominator of y square. That means major axis lies on the x axis. Question number 13 is ends of major axis is plus or minus 3, 0 and ends of minor axis is plus 0, plus or minus 2. So you can just see that ends of major axis is of the form plus or minus a, 0. That means major axis is on the x axis. Or is on the x axis means like this the form will be, right? So that you can just say that the form should be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Here this will give you a, and the other end of minor axis, that is on the y axis, it's giving you b. So if you have a and b, you can write the equation directly. Okay, so ends of major axis is plus or minus 3, 0 means that is major axis is on the x axis. Why? Since plus or minus 3, 0 are the ends of, or you can say are the vertices. Same thing. Okay. So major axis on the x axis. Therefore, the equation of ellipse is of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now from this what you will get? Plus or minus 3, 0 is same as plus or minus a, 0. This will give you a is equal to 3, and 0, plus or minus 2 is 0, plus or minus b, which will give you b as 2. Therefore the equation becomes x square by a square will give you 3 square 9 plus y square by b square, which will give you 4 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Okay. Question number 14 is ends of major axis is 0, plus or minus root 5 and ends of minor axis is plus or minus 1, 0. Now when you have like this the coordinate, major axis is giving you 0, plus or minus something. That means the major axis is lying on the y axis. The figure or the graph will be like this. Here is the major axis y. So the ends of the coordinates are given as 0, root 5 and 0, minus root 5, and here you have the minor, that is 1, 0 and minus 1, 0. So it is clear that you have to take the equation as x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Okay. So since the ends of major axis is given to be 0, plus or minus root 5, the major axis, or you can say the foci. Major axis is the y axis. Therefore, the equation of the ellipse should be of the form x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Now clearly you have that ends of major axis means 0, plus or minus root 5 is same as 0, plus or minus, this is a because major axis. Again you will get a as root 5 directly, and 1 plus or minus 1, 0 is plus or minus b, 0, that is for the minor axis vertices or endpoints, you can say. You cannot say vertices because that is lying on the major axis. Okay. So here you have b to be 1. Therefore, replacing the values, you will get x square by b square is 1 plus y square by a square is root 5 the whole square, which is 5, equal to 1 is the required equation. Okay. 15th question is length of major axis is 26 and foci is plus or minus 5, 0. So this foci, the coordinate will decide which type of equation is this. That is x square by, here you have foci as this form means it is on the x axis. So x axis is acting as the major axis, so that you can say that the equation should be of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. And length of major axis means what? Length of major axis means 2a is given to be 26. So you'll get a as 13. Now again foci is given to be plus or minus 5, 0. That means this is plus or minus c, 0. And equating these two, you will get c is 5. Now you have a and c, you can find out b. Before that, we will decide which equation we have to choose. Since foci is plus or minus 5, 0, the major axis, is the x axis. Okay, major axis is the x axis. So what? Therefore, the equation of the ellipse should be of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now we will find out what is b, because we know we have to get b value. A is already there. So using c, we will find out what is b. Again we have c square equal to a square minus b square. That will give you b square is equal to a square minus c square, which is equal to, what is a square? 13 square, 169 minus c square, 25 square. Sorry, 5 square, which is 25. So you'll get 144. 169 minus 125 is 144. So b square you got, and we need only b square, not b. Therefore, the equation becomes x square by a square is 169 plus y square by 144 equal to 1. And this is the required equation. Okay, clear? Question number 16 is length of minor axis is given to be 16 and foci is 0, plus or minus 6. again foci, the coordinates will tell you that the major axis is on the y axis. Okay, so that you can choose the equation of the ellipse as x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Now length of minor axis is given to be 16, means it is 2b is 16, which will give you b as 8. Again foci 0 comma plus or minus c is given to be 0 comma plus or minus 6, which will give you c as 6. So now you have b and c, you can find out a. Before that, since the foci is on the foci is of the form 0 comma plus or minus 6, you can say that the major axis is the y axis. Therefore the equation of the ellipse should be of the form x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Now we will find out what is a equal to. We have the relation connecting ABC as c square equal to a square minus b square, which will give you a square is equal to b square plus c square. B square is 8 square, which is 64. C square is, what is c? 6. So it is 36. This will give you 100. So you are getting a square as 100. Therefore equation number 1 becomes x square by b square is 64 plus a square is 100 equal to 1. X square by 64 plus y square by 100 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Clear? Question number 17 is foci is given to be plus or minus 3 comma 0 and a is given to be 4. Now again foci, which is plus or minus 3 comma 0, lies on the, which form is this plus or minus 3 comma 0? So it should lie on the x axis. So foci lies on the x axis. Therefore the equation should be of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now from here a is already given and this is given. And what about c? Foci is given to be plus or minus c comma 0 as plus or minus 3 comma 0. Therefore you will get c as 3. So you have a and c. So you can find out what is b. Again you know the relation is c square equal to a square minus b square, which will give you b square. What you need to find out? B. So b square is equal to a square minus c square. A square is 16 minus c square is 9, so that you are getting b square to be 7. Therefore equation 1 will have the equation as x square by a square. 4 square is 16 plus y square by b square 7 equal to 1, which is the required equation. Okay. Question number 18 is b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4, center at origin and foci on the x axis. So b and c are available, means directly you can find out a. But the important thing is you have to first recognize which type of equation you have to use. For that, center is origin, that is only you are studying. So that is of no use now. This is of use, that is foci is on the x axis, means the equation should have this form. That means x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay, since foci is on the x axis, the equation of ellipse should be of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay. Now what is given? B is given to be 3, C is given to be 4. These are all given. And we know the relation, that is c square is equal to a square minus b square. Here you need a square, so you will have it is b square plus c square, which will give you What is b square? 3 square 9 plus 16 equal to 25. Therefore, the equation will be x square by a square, which is 25, plus y square by b square, which will be 9, equal to 1, which is the required equation. Okay. Question number 19 is center at 0, 0, major axis on the y-axis and passes through the points 3, 2 and 1, 6. So, center is 0, 0, okay, fine, you have the two forms with center 0, 0. Then major axis on the y-axis gives you an idea about which you have to choose. Y-axis means, major axis on the y-axis means it is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, like this, right? This will be the lengthier portion. So, y-axis will have that focus. Okay. So, since the major axis lies on the y-axis, comma, the equation of ellipse is of the form x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Okay. Now, two things are given. In order to find out what is your a and b, you have been given two facts, which are the equation of the ellipse passes through the point 3, 2 as well as 1, 6. So, first we will say, since it passes through, it means equation number 1 passes through 3, 2, we have the equation to be satisfied by the points. That means you can replace x and y with 3 and 2 respectively. So, it will give you 3 square, which is 9 by b square, plus 2 square 4 by a square equal to 1, right. So, this is one equation. Then again it passes through, that is the for equation number 1 passes through the second point, which is 1, 6. What you will get is, replacing x and y with 1 and 6, you will get 1 by b square plus 6 square, that is 36 by a square is equal to 1. This is equation number 3. Now, solving these two, you will get the value of a square and b square. Now, how can you solve? Here both the right hand side is 1, so we can equate them from 2 and 3. What you will get? You will get 9 by b square plus 4 by a square is equal to 1 by b square plus 36 by a square. Either you can use LCM form, then also you will get the same thing. Now, here I am just collecting the b square term. So, you will get 9 by b square minus 1 by b square, which is 8 by b square, and this is going there. So, 36 by a square minus 4 by a square will give you 32 by a square. So, that you are getting 8a square is equal to 32b square, or a square is equal to 4b square. So, this is the relation connecting a and b. Now, this will help us to find out the values. Okay, suppose we are substituting in equation number 2 the value of a square with 4b square. Put a square equal to 4b square in equation number 2. So, what you will get? 9 by b square plus 4 by 4b square equal to 1. So, that you are getting, this will give you 10 by b square is equal to 1, or b square is equal to 10. So, you got the value of b square. Therefore, what will be a square? A square is 4b square. So, it is 4 into 10, which is 40. So, a square is 40. Therefore, equation 1 becomes x square by b square is 10, x square by 10 plus y square by a square is 40 is equal to 1, which is the required equation. Okay. Question number 20 is, major axis is on the x-axis and passes through the points 4, 3 and 6, 2. So, again major axis on the x-axis means the figure will be like this. Okay. That means it is on the x-axis. Therefore, the form will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Since major axis is on the x-axis, the equation of ellipse is of the form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Okay. Now two facts are given again. Since this ellipse passes through the point 4, 3, you will get 4 square, that is 16 by a square plus 3 square 9 by b square equal to 1, equation number 2. And again it passes through (6, 2). Therefore you will have 6 square, that is 36 by a square plus 4 by b square equal to 1. Now solving these two equations 2 and 3, you will get a square and b square. So from 2 and 3 what you are getting? 16 by a square plus 9 by b square equal to 36 by a square plus 4 by b square, because the right hand side both have 1, so we can equate them, and this will give you I will just take this b square term to the left side, that means I will get 9 minus 4 by b square or 5 by b square is equal to, here you will have 36 minus 16 by a square, so it is 20 by a square. That means 5a square is equal to 20b square or a square is equal to 4b square. So the relation is same but the equation will be different. Okay. Now what you have to do? Find out the value of b square. So we will just replace this value in any of the equations and find out what is b square. Okay. Therefore put a square equal to 4b square in equation number 2. So will become 16 by 4b square plus 9 by b square equal to 1. That means you are getting this to be 4 by b square plus 9 by b square is equal to 1. That means 13 by b square equal to 1, or b square is equal to 13. Therefore what will be a square? It is 4b square, so it is 4 into 13, which is 52. Right? Therefore equation 1 will become x square by 52 plus y square by 13 equal to 1, which is our required equation. Okay.